Let us now take a very simple sutram which applies to only a single verbal root. The sutram here is 3391 Svapo Nan. The vritti also is very simple. It says Svapo Nan Syad Bhavadau. Of course, you know the anuvritti coming from 3318 Bhave as well as 3319 Akartri Cha Karake Sanyayam. So these are the two meanings in which this affix is used. So following the verbal root swap, which in the dhatu partha is listed as Ni Shvapa Shaye. Of course, we know that the beginning Ni gets the it sanya by Adir Ni to Davaha 135, and the ending Akaraha gets the sanya by Upadeshe Jananasika it and then Tasya Lopaha, and then the Shakaraha of Shwap gets the Sakara Deshaha by Dhatva Deshasaha 6164. So after all this, the Dhatuhu, when we take it to use, has the form swap. So following this verbal root, the affix nan may be used either bhave, which means the sense of the verbal root as having attained to a completed state, or akarti chakarake sanyayam, which means any karaka except the agent of the action, provided the word so derived is a proper name. So that's anuvritti from 3318 and 3319. Simple example here is swapanam, swapnaha. So swapnaha can be the act of sleeping or sleep, can also be the act of dreaming or a dream. So swapnaha is used both in the sense of sleep as well as dream. In the Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 verse 17, yuktahar viharasya चेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्त स्वप्नावबोधस्य yogo bhavati dukkha. So swapna has been used in the sense of sleep. So it is used in the Gita in the sense of sleep in verse 17 of chapter 6. Swapna has similarly been used in the sense of sleep in chapter 6 verse 16. Nachati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjana. And also in chapter 18 verse 35. Yaya swapnam hayam shokam vishadam madameva cha. So in the Gita, swapna has been used in the sense of sleep, but in other places, swapna has also been used in the sense of a dream. Derivation is very straightforward. We take this verbal root swap, add this affix nan, because this sutram specifically prescribes this affix nan following the verbal root swap. Sutram is 3391 swapo nan. Remove the it letter, the ending nakara gets it sanya bahalantyam tasya lopaha. This nakara as it does not affect us. That is only for the intonation in the Veda. In the classical language, there is no swaraha, there is no intonation, so that ending nakara as the it has no implication in the classical language. Now, the affix nan begins with a nakaraha, which is the letter of the vash pratyaharaha. So by ned vashikriti 7 to 8, this affix nan is prohibited from taking the augment it. Not only that, the verbal root swap also is anudattopadeshaha, because we know panteshu apa kshipa kshupa tapa tipa tripya dripya lipa lupa vapa shapa swap sripas trayodasha. So swap is anudattopadeshaha. So 7 to 10 also prohibits the idagamaha following this verbal root. So the augment stopped by 7 to 8 as well as 7 to 10. So no idagamaha. And this is how we get the form swapna. We get sapradvedika sanya by krit tadita samasascha 146. It is used in the language in the masculine gender. So prathama ekvachanam is swapnaha. It is declined like rama shabdaha. So swapnaha means sleep or a dream.